because you had received a complaint in February last year by the DPP in KZN regarding your oversight of the case and deficiencies in your management of the investigation of that case. Isn't that so?
Commissioners, the issue, I've never received a complaint from the DPP in February 2025. I've never. And I want the commissioners to bear with me because I'm not going to get into details. I'm going to give just a straightforward answer and stop it there, and I'll give a reason to that. I'm going to plead with the commissioners. There was a complaint that was sent to the NDPP, by the NDPP, to the national head of the directorate. There was a case that was investigated in KwaZulu-Natal of kidnapping, extortion, and some other charges there, where these persons, Nangy and other persons, were arrested. The investigators at the ground level did their investigation, and in a process, certain things happen that I don't want to get into details. Eventually, the matter was set for bail application in January. The NPA withdrew the case. They gave reasons there. After that, it's then that there was a complaint by the NDPP to the national head. Processes were followed and everything. Commissioner, there is a DC that is currently on trial. I want to appeal to you and also say, with this saying and understanding that it's sub judice for me to come and talk about these things here of that nature. That complaint, it went through the national office, it went through its processes, and there is a DC and there is a hearing that is in progress. The last time I appeared here, on the 26th, from here I attended a DC. It is continuing. So I appeal to you not to respond to these questions that are related to this.
And the disciplinary process against whom?
Myself and 4 others.
Now, when I thread General Mkwanazi's message that you asked him to meet with this gentleman, it says you are talking to General Mkwanazi. That's what General Mkwanazi tells us in that WhatsApp message. You are talking to General Mkwanazi about this meeting. Mr. Matala says to you, speak about the lady who's causing trouble. You say you assume it's General Nkua. I want to put it higher than that and say you know he's referring to General Nkua. It's not an assumption. And then the brother there, you know who that brother is. Otherwise, you would have not noted, you would not have simply noted this. You would have said, who is the brother you're talking about? If you didn't know, you knew. And the sequence of messages, including General Mkwanazi, suggests that Mr. Matala was asking you to speak, when you speak to General Mkwanazi, speak to him about, mention General Nkua as well, that in fact they discussed the following day. So you know that's the sequence that happened. When you say, I don't remember, I made assumptions, it cannot be. And I think in nearly similar vein to to Commissioner Khumalo here, I think I would like you to take this commission much more seriously and give us proper answers. You are not assisting the commission. You say, I took the oath, I said I was going to tell the truth, and I'm trying my best to assist. You must accept sitting there that when you say, I don't remember, it's of no assistance to the commission at all. It isn't of any assistance. And maybe it's worth mentioning that you're actually here under subpoena. You didn't volunteer to come and assist us. You were subpoenaed to be here, and you're sitting there behaving, and I say this with utmost respect. You're sitting there behaving like someone who's just discharging the obligation of coming here under subpoena. You're not going to tell us anything. You do know what this was about. You simply choose not to tell us what you know this WhatsApp message was about. You can comment if you want, but that is my view as well. I share Commissioner Kumla's view that you're not being of assistance to us. And it's a deliberate decision that you have made.
No comment, Commissioner.
Okay, so you approved the storage of the drugs at the Port Shepstone Hawks office?
I did agree based on the fact that the forensic laboratory at Amanzimtoti said they don't have storage facility. And then the police station said they don't have storage facility for these drugs. And again, it has been a practice before my time that drugs were stored in that storage facility.
And you say there was no...
The disposal order for certain drugs that were...
Okay, so you're saying there wasn't anything closer? There was no other police station closer? That's what you're saying? That's why Port Shepstone was
there.
There
are other police stations closer, but...
I mean, with appropriate storage space, obviously.
Commissioners, what I was advised of, and then I went and have a look, I was comfortable, and then indeed, previously, the safes, that facility was utilized as a storage facility for drugs. It is an unfortunate situation, Commissioners. This time, under my watch, these ones were stolen.
So,